Welcome back, you guys. This is episode 10.5, and the reason why I'm making this episode right now is because I did say on episode 10 or 10.1 that I was going to do another episode about the issue that I was having with my bike. So I could show you really quick what happened exactly too. I did throw the inner tubes already away, but there was an issue with the tire itself. So I'm gonna show you that. So I'm just grabbing it. Anyway, so this is the green tire that originally came with the bike, and on here, if I could find it, it's kind of stuck in between some stuff here. Hold on. Okay. So on here, this is the original tire that came with the bike, and you can see right there, there is a huge gash sitting right inside where the bike is where the bike tire is. So obviously I'm gonna need to get me some new tires and probably inner tubes as well. But yesterday, my sister's boyfriend and I went to Arbondale and we picked up this bike right here. It's basically the same type of bike and it even had pegs too. And so what I did was take the tires and the inner tube off of this one. One of the inner tubes was leaking, so I had to throw that away because it had a hole in it, so it wouldn't actually hold the air completely. But what I did, I just put the tire that was not fully broken like that one was on the front tire and took it off of this one here. And you can see that I'm probably going to still need some new tires because the thread or the tread on it is kind of worn down, and you can actually see a little bit of like the inner of the tread. You could actually see like some metal shavings or whatever. But I am planning on, I found on Amazon that they're selling 20-inch tires and they come with rims for about $50, and that's before shipping. But with me, I'm sending back my batteries that I showed in the video. I'm sending those back from my skateboard because they weren't working right. The batteries, I just think they had too much power because their 4S LiPo batteries are supposed to do 14.8 volts. And I used my multimeter that I have, that one right here. I used that and it was measuring over 15 volts of electricity. So it was making my motor jerk a lot. Like it wouldn't move forward or backwards. It was just popping back and forth. It was having some weird issue. So I think it just had too much power. Either way, I'm sending those back. So once I do get the refund back for them, I'll be getting back $85, which should be more than enough to get me new tires and inner tubes for this bike that I'm going to be using to get to work. And yes, I did get the job for the Checkers or Rallies, the fast food store. So the interview went very well, and I've been talking here and there to the hiring manager because he has my phone number, so he'll give me a text message about some information that he needed, like a picture of my ID and my social security number and all that stuff. So I sent him all the information he needed, and then I'm going to be starting off now. It's not a whole lot of money, but it is good enough for me because I'm not having any kind of money come in. But either way, I got the job as a crew member, and it's going to be $12 an hour as part-time because that's what I need to do is part-time. Anyway, so with that being said, now once I send those batteries back, then I can get the bike fully functioning without any problems, most likely because it's going to be new tires and new inner tubes, and then I'll be able to get to work just fine. And I do need to get me some filament because I want to 3D print me a holder that'll go on the front handlebar here, so that way I can put my phone in it, so that way I can put like GPS and be able to watch using like Google's GPS tracking information. But so with that being said, I only need to get the new tires that you can see right, because like this one is pretty okay, but I didn't want to air it up too much. This is a new inner tube that I got in here that I just got today, because the first one that I bought from Amazon, that one blew on me too. So I wound up blowing like basically 3 inner tubes now. Well, I didn't do it personally. It just they all popped on their own. I didn't really do anything to make them blow, but I made sure for now on that I'm just not putting too much air in them. So like this one is doing pretty fine for right now, and this one's doing okay as well. This one is actually tighter than the back one here. But either way, so now I got my bike, it looks like fully working. I did test it by just driving down the street just to see how well it was riding, and I was able to get around just fine. And I may need to buy me a new chain guard, because the one that the one that came with the bike originally, it was flimsy and actually broke, because there's kind of like some cheap plexiglass type of chain guard that was on here. You can see it's a little clear, but it's not all that great. It was old, so I just think it got damaged over time, so that came off. I mean, it's fine for now, because it's not like I'm really needing a chain guard all that bad, but I would like to have one just in case, because once I do start working or going to work, I want to make sure that my pants leg doesn't get snagged inside of the chain. So I probably will get me a chain guard, but other than that, it seems like it's going to be okay. And this bike seat that I just got off of this bike is really smooth, so I don't have to buy a new bike seat. I did find one on Amazon for like 20 bucks, and it had memory foam in it, but this one seems to be doing just fine. And I did test it out by going down the street near my house just to see how well it's going to do, and it seems to be doing just fine now. So now any updates I will give about the bike is going to be about the tires and the new tires and new inner tubes, and then maybe some filament to 3D print a phone holder for my front handlebar here, just to make sure that I can put my phone in it when I have the GPS on, so that way I can make sure I know where I'm going. I mean, I don't really need GPS all that much, because I already know where the store is that I'm going to be working at, because I already went there like I showed in the other video. But either way, I do want to get a phone holder for my front handlebar, just to make sure that I have a good GPS system on there. And then I don't know for sure, but I have been thinking that maybe I'll even get a 80cc motor. They have a kit for like $189. So once I do start working, I may get that for my bike, so that way I don't actually have to ride the bike all the time. I can just put gas inside of the motor and have the bike actually running kind of like a motorcycle, kind of. And it's 80 cc's, so that wouldn't be bad, but I still a maybe. I mean, I do have this bike to test that out on. So once I take the tires and stuff off of here, then what I'm probably going to do is just put the tires and inner tubes that I have on this bike on this one. And then maybe I'll turn this bike into like a motorcycle type of bike that has the 80cc motor. So either way, I hope you guys liking the video and the information I'm providing you right now. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And on episode 11, I'll explain a little bit in detail about the job, because you guys may be a little upset about the information that I have, but you'll see on episode 11. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys liked the video. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.